I mean, that's nasty. That's lower than a security guard. At least security can get you backstage. She don't love herself.
Hey, what is up, y'all? Welcome back to another Real Housewives of Salt Lake City recap. My girls are still killing it. They still doing their thing. But let's just get right into it. So we start the episode off seeing that our girl Bronwyn then slept outside. And all I have to say is, it couldn't be me. Bronwyn, you crazy as hell. Do I have to remind you that you are the housewife? You are the first of the new housewives to get a second season. They done brought you back. You done had to deal with Todd's grumpy ass sitting there the whole time telling you to get your ass up off this show. He told you not to even take your ass on that trip. He said, don't even come back and tell me about it. Don't want to hear it. You done went through all that to get your ass up on this show to be sleeping outside because Brittany's thirsty ass, who don't even have no snowflake, up here trying to bully you out the room. It's the way that Brittany would have had to have her ass outside. Brittany would have been on a damn life raft, sleeping in the water before I took my ass up to the top deck and was sleeping outside. She done said it was raining and everything. I don't like that, Bronwyn. You have Brittany's ass outside. She'd do anything to get on the show. She'd probably be more than happy to sleep outside. Brittany would have slept her ass outside the whole damn trip. Rest assured that she would get 5 minutes of camera time on this show. So get it together, Bronwyn. That's not Housewives material. Lisa would have never took her ass and slept outside. Meredith would be damned if she sleep her ass outside. Mary, Angie, any of them. Angie would have fought Brittany for the damn room before she let her punk her into sleeping outside. So yeah, Bronwyn, I'm gonna need you to get that together. I didn't like that for you, Bronwyn. We ain't doing that. Not on vacation. This big fancy ass yacht. We definitely not doing that. And so Heather and Whitney, they still mad. Well, let me not even say Heather and Whitney, because Whitney, what is going on with you? I'm starting to feel like, is Brittany going to take your spot? Because I feel like Brittany be getting more camera time than you do these days. I be forgetting Whitney is even there. I feel like Whitney spoke 3 words this whole damn episode. It wasn't until the end, she always got to chime along with somebody that I'm like, oh, Whitney's here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you, Whitney, but I don't like it. I need you to get it together because it's giving the chop pretty soon. Brittany trying her hardest to get on the show. And as much as Brittany get on our nerves, she is a little entertaining for the show. It's fun to play on Brittany's head top when it comes to this show. So Whitney, I'm gonna need you to not get too lost in the sauce. You're getting a little comfortable for me, girl. Heather is apparently hungover. Oh, so that's why you were so bold last night. You was liquored up. You was off that alcohol. Oh, that's why you had them balls to sit up and speak your mind. Because I'm like, we ain't seen this Heather in a long time. She trying to play it off like she don't remember what happened last night. Girl, you know what happened last night. You got in Lisa's ass last night is what happened. And then, y'all remember I told y'all that Lisa was down on that little net or whatever over the water in the nighttime? Why Heather take her ass down? Y'all just making all type of little decisions. See, this is when I gotta remind myself, okay, this is the White Housewife. No shade. But I'm like, this ain't something you would have saw on Potomac. Because when I tell you Giselle Wendy would have left her ass right down there on that net, hell no. I'm not finna sit out here on this net with you late at night so Jaws could come grab my ass because you mad and you got an attitude because you keep leaking all the damn information to the press. You finna get ate up by your damn self, Lisa. Heather better than me. That must have been the alcohol because I know you crazy. The funniest thing that happened, they still getting at Lisa's ass right. And she's talking about, I may have to reassess our friendship. She basically like, or Heather's basically like, I'm cool off Lisa for right now until I can, process everything, and then I'll figure out if I still want to mess with her or not. So they shunning Lisa. They ain't giving her no type of attention at all. So the next day come, Because, you know, Angie was still down there throwing up sick and with Mary. Lisa come out. Look who's back from the dead. It was the funniest thing ever because everybody just looking like, girl, it looked like you the one back from the dead because we ain't messing with you. It just was such a funny, like, awkward moment. The way she just came out and just, look who's back from the dead. And everybody looking like, who is back from the dead, girl? Because we don't even like your ass right now. So what you talking about? And then everybody slowly just gets up, walks away. I'm like, oh, y'all really ain't messing with Lisa because I'm used to y'all isolating. You know, they usually band together because Heather, you know, feel like she's like the supreme. So they usually do band together and like isolate somebody when they are mad. You know, they did that to like Monica and Jen and whoever else. So I'm like, I'm used to y'all doing that to the other people. I'm not used to y'all doing it to like the core group. It usually be Heather, Meredith, Lisa, and Whitney banded together. They don't usually turn on each other like that. So I'm like, ooh, y'all really ain't messing with Lisa. Unlike last episode where it seems like they really got to her and had her all in her emotions, this episode, Lisa was like, no more tears left to cry. So I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up. Oh, she was not letting them get to her this episode. Lisa was on. Lisa said, what? Oh, y'all was mad. Do I look like I give a fuck? Because I don't. Lisa was giving it to him this episode. She said, y'all had me in my feelings that last episode, but I bet you won't get me twice. Lisa and Brittany, the only two left out there because everybody done left their ass because they like, I'm not messing with you. And so she left with Brittany's ass. So she's like, I guess I'll talk to you since everybody else ain't messing with me. And Brittany asked her like, what's going on with y'all? Like, is you cool? Is you messing with Heather? Like, is she messing with you? What's going on? And then next thing you know, she just started rambling, going off, and then she bring up Bronwyn. And then she started talking about, you know, the situation with the kid and with Todd and all of that. And Bronwyn's up there, she could hear them. Bronwyn's still sitting there in that damn chair. And she like, I can hear you, girl. Like, hello? Mary and Angie pop up and she like, look, let's go over there because I could hear these hoes talking about me and I'm about to pop off in a minute. So I'm trying to spare them until we all in the group so I could just gather them all at once. So she's like, let's go over here. Let's talk amongst ourselves. She catches them up as promised. They get all back together and it's all of them now. And so Bronwyn is like, okay, scene. She said, look, I'm not interested in being in that room with Brittany. There's probably all type of little stains and little things going on in that damn bed. She done slept with the damn captain and half of the damn crew in that room. I am not interested. I would rather sleep my ass outside than to be sleeping in those sheets, okay, with her nasty ass. And they're like, damn girl, what you mean? Like, we know she fast, but Jared ain't even on the boat. What she did? And she like, apparently, Meredith said, let me tell it. She said, apparently I heard the captain coming out her room late last night. So, y'all remember she was trying to give the captain some of that buzz. So, Brittany is like, I did not. What happened was my AC went out. It was a little hot. So, you know, at 11:30 p.m. at night, he had him come and fix the air conditioning. I don't know if I believe that. Because Brittany, your track record ain't good. And see why it's important to make sure you represent yourself in a certain light. Because if it was anybody else on the cast, I'd be like, okay, that checks out. But Brittany, the way you be up here thirsty for all of these men, the way you be carrying yourself, I don't know if I quite believe you. That's real convenient. It's 11:30 at night. What happened to the air conditioner for the other 11 hours? That's the first time you was in your room. You ain't been in your room since 11:30 and it just starting to get hot. It typically gets a little cooler at night. So, Lisa call herself being Captain Save-A-Ho because she know ain't nobody else messing with her right now. So she's like, let me cling on to the one little person. Go ahead, since you need a little friend right now. I ain't mad at you. Make yourself stand out before you be in the background like Whitney's ass. He's like, I don't like what y'all doing. Not too much on the captain. I don't think that's a good look to be sitting here accusing the captain of sleeping with one of the cast members. Don't do that. That's not right, y'all. And so Brown was like, oh girl, so you wanna be Captain Save-A-Ho? Let me get in your ass. See? She said, look here. If you talk about one of my daughters again, I'ma knock your ass out. You gonna be right in that damn water with them damn fishes. If you talk about my daughter again, you got one more time because we had this conversation already, and you said that you was gonna keep Todd and my daughter's name out your mouth. So I don't know why you keep bringing up my family, why you keep bringing up my children, but you got one more time. She went off. I haven't seen Bronwyn this mad. I ain't seen Bronwyn snap like that. Bronwyn looked like, okay, do something. I dare you to. Put your finger up, put your hand up. Look like you want to have a moment, okay? And I'm gonna knock your ass out. I was like, oh, Lisa, you might want to sit there and eat your food, girl. Bronwyn did call Todd. She let Todd know what Lisa said. Bronwyn, I'm a little concerned, girl, because you're going to find yourself permanently sleeping out there in that damn chair messing around with Todd because he done already told your ass he don't want to hear it. I told you not to take your ass up there on this trip. They finally reach land and Angie goes and apologizes to Bronwyn because she was the one that brought up that Lisa was the one who said it in the first place. And so she's like, I ain't know you was gonna pop off like that. So I apologize for even mentioning it and bringing it up. And then Lisa's talking to Mary about Meredith. And then next thing you know, Meredith pop up behind her. She tried to act all clueless, like she wasn't sitting there talking about her. Mary, is that you? Yes, bitch, I can hear you. Yes, it's me. It's me. I know you was over there talking about me, girl. And so she tried to turn around and act like she wanted to include her in the conversation, like she wasn't talking behind her back. And she's like, I just don't feel like you are defending me. You ain't stand up for me. They over here dragging the hell out of me, and you in the cut just chilling. And Mary actually chimes in and says, I agree. She like, that's supposed to be your home, girl, right? You ain't defended her. You over there being quiet. And then Meredith kind of snapped back a little bit. And then Mary's like, you're boring. Mary said, you boring. You need to go find you something to do because I ain't the one. Meredith was like, I don't got time for this shit. Like, later for this, girl. We on vacation. I don't need to defend you because you sat there and said what you said about me. So you lucky I'm even talking to you. That's how I feel. Like, Meredith don't owe you shit. Like, you lucky that she even deal with your ass. Because after that, we wouldn't have been friends no more at all. Like, you wouldn't have had my number. You would have been blocked on every social, Facebook, Instagram, shit. I would have went back and found my MySpace password and blocked you on there too. Your number would have been blocked. I would have had security escort you out of every event that I had. I wasn't here for that. I didn't agree with that. And Mary, mind your business. Leave them two alone. Mind your business. You stay out of it. Because you and Angie was just over there arguing and going back and forth and was about to fall out over some farts and some bullshit. So leave these two alone. That was some serious stuff that happened. That was deep. Okay. Angie and Bronwyn getting these inflatable costumes. And I'm like, Bronwyn, why do you even have this with you? But go figure. Bronwyn always got some crazy shit that she likes to wear. So I'm like, this is on brand. Next thing you know, Angie to hit her damn hand, her hand bleeding, she's screaming out in pain. I'm like, Angie, you might need to just go home. Like, can we drop her off at the airport and just get her a flight? Because this trip is just not working out for you. It's the way I would have called it a day. Like, I tried. Can I still get my full paycheck? I tried. I showed up. I'm over here throwing up, my damn hand bleed, and like, I'm going back home to my husband. Hopefully I don't walk in on a circle jerk or something going on. I'm sorry. Fun shade, fun shade. Lisa, explains that as of today, she no longer going to bring up Todd or Bronwyn's daughters. And then Brittany is over there throwing up. And then she comes back and takes a damn shot of tequila. And Meredith said the same thing that we all was thinking. Wasn't you just hanging over the damn boat throwing up? You thought it was wise to come back and take a shot? Like, Brittany, what we gonna do with you, girl? Cause you just, Brittany is Brittany. That was very on brand for Brittany, so not surprising. So Meredith calls it out, and then she's like, why are you even talking to me? Girl, we don't like each other, right? Why are you concerned over my health and you concerned what I'm doing? If I want to come throw up and take me a little swig or something, then let me turn up. Let me live, okay? Mind your business. I'm like, okay. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. So then, what wasn't fair, she dug a little deeper. She said, since you want to be in my business, I'm going to put your business out there. So let's talk about how on TikTok, the streets are saying that your husband is out in the streets of Ohio sleeping around and frolicking around with different women. Let's get into that business since you want to be in my business. And y'all know Meredith was not having it. Meredith took that little thing off her head because that's what made it even more funny. They like had axes and like saws and stuff in their head and fake blood and stuff. So they sitting there arguing and going back and forth with a whole damn saw or a whole damn fake knife just hanging in their head. So imagine me sitting there arguing and stuff with this knife in my head. And so she take it and just fling it across the room. And she, Meredith, you not talk about Seth. You would not talk about my husband. To be honest, I expected Meredith to go a little harder because I'm like, it seemed like you went harder for less. You ate her up for being in the corner just recording. So I'm like, I was expecting you to like get up and like smack her. I was expecting you to throw that drink or something again. Not that I'm encouraging it, but I was shocked because I'm like, okay, Meredith seemed like, she was still Meredith, you were not. But she wasn't as vicious as I expected. So I'm like, ooh, I hope it ain't true. Because we like Meredith and we like Seth. Seth is funny. They kind of balance each other out. So I hope it ain't true, Meredith. Ooh. Because, she was feeling a little insecure about him working out there and hardly ever being home. So, ooh, Meredith, don't tell me that Brittany just spilled your tea. Brittany might have secured a little snowflake. The captain sit down at the table. He trying to have a little dessert, and he over there with Brittany like, I see you, girl. You trying to get that snowflake? I see you, girl. Yes. And your air conditioner broke again. Need me to come fix anything? And so they still going back and forth, and he's like, okay, so I'm gonna just see my way out. I see you later, girl. Hit me up when y'all done. He gets up, leave from the table, and then that's when it finally dawned on them, like, we done ran off the captain. Maybe we doing a lot. Maybe we need to tone it down just a little bit, just a notch. And Lisa, you are embarrassing us. I feel so embarrassed. Lisa, shut up. You embarrassed your damn self leaking all this damn information to the damn press when he's supposed to be your homegirl. That's what you need to be embarrassed about. Yeah, that's the episode, y'all. It was another good episode. I'm very pleased with the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video. Please go subscribe if you are not subscribed. Let me know if there's like some other shows that you are into, some other shows that you would rather see me review, because Potomac is about to get hung up in about 5 minutes because it's not giving. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your night. Peace.